Nothing beats the roar of an 8,000 horsepower funny car. Robert Height warming up his car for the MacTools US Nationals, where it is the most important day in the NHRA. From 750 entries, we have arrived at Monday's eliminations, where NHRA 60th anniversary Pure Wallies await. The crowd is ready. We are ready. It is time to go full throttle at the MacTools US Nationals.
Indianapolis, the hallowed ground of NHRA drag racing. For more than 50 years, drivers from all over the world have come to claim their chance at drag racing immortality. It's where the legends like Garlitz, Glidden, Prudhomme, and McCullough made their name. And this year, 4 drivers will earn the title of U.S. Nationals champion.
It's the biggest drag race in the world.
That's the one that people remember you by.
That is the one to win.
You get chills running down your spine.
I just felt like my heart fell out of my chest.
It's my dream.
If anyone tells you Indy is not important, they have never won it.
Indy is everything.
This is why you race.
Pressure.
Give it my all.
The legends before me, the roar of the crowd.
Life-changing.
The highlight of my career.
The U.S. Nationals. Go.
Go.
Go!
No mistakes.
Oh, Brady, you like it.
No regrets.
Hey, look at that!
This year?
This year,
Whoa!
My Indy.
And with a clean sheet of paper, we are ready to write the 57th chapter of a book that is called the MacTools US Nationals, which starts today with legends on the racetrack. Shirley Muldowney, the 1982 Top Fuel winner, as well as the winningest driver, Bob Glidden, who won this race an amazing 9 times. It's the best way you could ever start a MacTools US Nationals. Hit to the racetrack with those guys. Let's talk about some news and notes, some top moments of the weekend. How about Tony Schumacher going for history today in Top Fuel, looking for a Nitro Best 9th win in Indianapolis.
And how about searching for an Indy win in a second class? Both Antron Brown and Del Worsham have won here in funny car and pro stock motorcycle, but they're looking to get their first Indy Top Fuel Wally.
And a race within a race, we've got countdown pressure. The NHRA heat on those trying to lock up a top 10 spot to run for the countdown to the championship, which begins at our next race. That is just some of the action we're following here at the MacTools US Nationals, where today, Mike Dunn, oh my goodness, it's 40 degrees cooler than when we started this race on Thursday, but there's going to be some great moments like you enjoyed in 1986 when you won this great race. And let's first talk about 2 guys that have the opportunity to go ahead and win this race in 2 different classes. Del Worsham and Antron Brown both have cars that are capable of doing it.
Well, and that'd be saying something, because in the Top Fuel category here at the U.S. Nationals, nobody since the turn of the century other than Larry Dixon or Tony Schumacher has won. But Antron Brown has a very good race car. Your #1 qualifier with that great 381. He's coming off a hot streak and a very, very consistent. And Del Worsham, what can you say about him? He's your points leader. We know what Alan Johnson's capable of doing, especially at Indy, the U.S. Nationals. So I like these guys' chances to finally dethrone either a Dixon or a Schumacher this century.
And who are the 4 guys they would join? How about Don Prudhomme, Ed McCullough, Jim Head, Kenny Bernstein? Some pretty big names. But you mentioned Larry Dixon and Tony Schumacher. Man, you talk about a decade of dominance. Look what they have done combined since 2000. Unbelievable.
Oh, man, 100% of the U.S. Nationals win, but how about 82% of the championships?
Gary Gerald is standing by with the man who will be defending that crown this year. He drives for Alan Abbey. His name is Larry Dixon. Hello, Gary Gerald.
Hello, Dave Reef. Hello, Mike Dunn. Hello, race fans. It's U.S. Nationals Big Go Day. Everybody's fired up. We talk about the success that Larry Dixon has had in this event, winning it 4 times. As the defending champion, it was one of 12 wins in a huge season last year. But you have always said, regardless where you win, that this one carries the most significance, is the most special. Why?
Oh, because back at the beginning of time that the first year of the NHRA, they just had the Nationals, and this is it. So this is the one everybody went to from all over the country from year one, day one of the NHRA. And so, you know, I used to come here with my dad and then with Snake, and I mean, just being around those guys, Dick LaHaye, they let you know how important this race was and how much it means, and you know, it's kind of bred into me now.
We just saw you winning in 1995. You're standing here, you're shivering. I got 3 layers on. It's 45 degrees cooler than it was 2 days ago.
Isn't that crazy?
What are these conditions going to do as far as racing is concerned?
It's going to wear the crew chiefs out. I mean, they're between pacing and checking the weather and changing head gaskets and blower overdrives and everything. It's just it's going to put a lot of pressure on those guys. But as far as for the drivers, for the fans, you're going to see some unbelievable numbers today. And what better day than race day?
You betcha. Oh, baby. He's got Dave Grubnick in the first round of eliminations.
The other driver in the decade of dominance, Tony Schumacher, will be joining us coming up live here in just a little bit. Here is the Lucas Oil Top Fuel Ladder, where Antron Brown's last first-round loss came here 1 year ago. A whole shot defeat to Sean Langdon. There's Larry Dixon and David Grubnick. Keep in mind, Grubnick fighting for a top 10 spot. He's there right now.
Talk about that battle for the top 10. Terry McMillan's going to have to get around Hot Rod Fuller, and Bob Vandergrift, to keep his chance alive, is going to have to get around Tony Schumacher.
I mentioned Bob Glidden's on the track right now. Absolutely. Wouldn't you love to be walking there, gaining the knowledge that man knows as a 9-time U.S. Nationals Pro Stock winner? Shoot, they named this place after him. You could walk down Bob Glidden Drive. How cool is that? And look who's joined us on the set. John Force, the 15-time champ who hasn't won since 2002. And the driver crew chief, Mike Neff. They will be joining us as the MacTools U.S. Nationals rolls on in Indy.